Hi guys, here we are in our first attempt to modify a car we like. In this case we got the Alfa Romeo Montreal 1971. Okay, first thing we want to do is to open the car in custom showroom. So we are able to unpack it. You see, this is the car. Let's unpack the car. So we create, you see, the FBX file that we will open in 3D Studio Max. This is the ini file for the Kunos editor, is the persistent file, okay? So let's go here, select this, cut. I already did this, but I will show you how to do that again. Okay, let's open 3D Studio Max, maximize viewport, import the FBX file. Let's go to select car. This is the new folder. Okay, meters is our units. Okay, as you can see here we got the helpers. In this very moment we don't need them, so we basically take them off. Okay, first thing first, as you can see this car has only external glasses. You know, I hide the glass and you see all the cockpit object, you see. Okay, so we need to select first all the windows. This is the windshield, then left one, left two, the rear trunk windows, right one and right two. Okay, we isolate the objects here, isolate selection. Okay, as you can see the content manager unpacker will leave all the windows completely transparent, so we don't have nothing. We just have to select the objects. Okay, let's start by cloning the windshield. Okay, right mouse click, clone, and we name it. First of all, we copy the object. Okay, let's name it int, that stands for internal, int glass, and we call it center. Okay, to respect Kunos way to mod. Okay, then we got the left windows, so int glass left one. Okay, let's copy the text. You see on the left side the menu, all the object. Okay, this is internal glass left 2. Then we got the rear glass to clone. Rear, okay. Then we need to clone the right windows. This is internal glass right 1, and close, you see the internal glass right 2. Okay, so now we got all the internal glasses. We can leave them separated just in case we want to use different texture for every glass. For example, a texture for the windshield that simulates the reflection from the actual Montreal cockpit. So we can create a texture with the cockpit of the Alfa Romeo Montreal, and then use the transparency to make it appear on the windshield as a reflection, for example. Okay, so now we have done them, or we can attach them together and create a single internal glass object. For example, we are going to do that. So we select one object that is the internal glass center, the windshield, and we start with this. Right mouse click, convert to, and we make it editable poly. Okay, you see here in the modify right upper menu, editable poly, we select the element here. So we select the element data. Okay, this is the windshield, and then we do this way. We go here in the edit elements section, we click on attach, and as you can see, a cross appear every time I reach a single object. So now we have selected only this object, the internal glass windows, because they are isolated, and we can do this way. We can select from here, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we go out, and as you can see, we got a single object here, which is called which is called internal glass center. Right here we isolate the selection for modding purposes. Okay, great, we got here the single object. Beautiful. Now we go to the hierarchy, the third menu, and we have to put this pivot as the center of the object. So we go to effect pivot only. As you can see, pivot is created, and we do center to object. Perfect. All right. Okay, now we do this way. We need to flip the object, because when we apply the texture for the internal glass, obviously the texture will be reflected outside, but we already have the external windows, external glasses, so we need the texture to be reflected inside, and now we need to flip the object. Okay, modify element, so we select everything, all the windows here, all selected, and we click on flip. Perfect. So as you can see, the texture changed color, and now we can apply the texture. So we create the texture for the internal glass. We go to material editor, compact material editor. Okay, now we go in the folder where we got all the texture here. Texture. We select the texture which have some dust inside. Let me find it. Internal glass. Okay. Copy. Perfect. Unpacked texture. Okay. Then we drag and drop the texture on the material editor. Okay. We name it int glass. Okay. Int glass in capital letters. And then we drag and drop the texture on the object. In this case, it's a single object. Perfect. We get to check and got a material explorer, internal glass right here. You see? Okay, perfect. Close this. Now we need to create the damage glass. So we unhide all the objects. We just hide the internal glass. We select the single objects here, the single windows. Alright. We isolate the selection. It was already converted to a double poly. Perfect. And now we work on the single window. But we also have the glasses of the front headlights and the rear lights. So we unhide all the objects. Okay, so we can find this one here, the bottom lights. We clone them and we call them image glass. This is the front element. Front. Let's say front 1. And then we also have the headlights. Let's see, they are not attached with the backlights. Okay. Okay. Here we clone and we call it image glass front 2. Perfect. As you can see, it has been created. Image glass front 1 and front 2 here. Then we need to do the same for the backlights, rear lights. As you can see, we got the upper lights, the stops, stop number 2. We clone the object. Okay. Damage glass rear 2. We call it 2 because the number 1 will be the trunk window. Okay, number 2. Here, damage glass rear number 2. Copy the text. Clone. Number 3. Then we do the same with the right. Okay, this is the same. Stop 2. Okay. Rear 3. Perfect. So front and rear is done. Okay, here we got internal glass. We need to hide it. And now we clone the windows. Okay, isolate selection. Here we go. Let's start with the windshield. Damage glass. This is called center. Boy, as we got 1 and 2 windows from the left and right side, let's call it left 1. Damage glass left 1. And then damage glass left 2. The same for the right side. We find the right side right here. Let's call it damage glass right 1. And right 2. Let's clone it. And now what is missing? It's the rear glass. To clone. Damage glass rear. Okay. Now let's go here to select all the damage glasses and isolate them together. Perfect. First thing first. This, you see, editable mesh, we need to create an editable poly. So this, and this. And now we can attach this together. Let's select here this one. Okay, front one here. Let's select the element like so, and we select attach here on the right side the menu, and we see the cross. We can select the element here that is invisible like this. Okay, you see match materials ID to material. Okay, perfect. You see, we got a single element here. Perfect. Which is called damage glass front, renamed to front. We do the same for the rear objects. This one, rear 2. We go to the modify, editable poly, select element like this, like so, attach, and we select here is visible 1 and 2. Okay, you see all the elements together. We can call it rear 2 is okay. Perfect. Now we have to do something that is very important. Every object must have the pivot centered. So we go to hierarchy here, the third menu, affect pivot only. This is the pivot, and we center to the object. Okay, here. Then we go to the rear damage glass, center to pivot. Then we need to guess here all the damage glasses. Here, center, left 1, center, left 2, center, rear, center. Then, okay, right 1, right 2, center. Okay, this is done. Perfect. Now, one thing that is important to do when we talk about damage glasses is that the object damage glass must be separated by the internal windows and external windows by 4 millimeters, 4 millimeters. It must not be together in the same position, otherwise the effect of cracked glass won't work. You won't see anything. So we now get closer to the action. We can use, for example, 2D pan zoom mode to go closer, because we need to be precise. We can check here the coordinates to see we are moving, in this case for the front lights, 4 millimeters ahead. Okay, we select the, you can see, we select the pivot and we move forward, you see, 5, 6, 4 millimeters ahead. Okay, this is good. For the rear glasses, okay, let's create a better perspective here. We isolate it. Okay. We move 4 millimeters backward. Okay, 5, we go closer. Okay, 4 millimeters is okay. Now we got the rear window. Go closer. 4 millimeters here. Good. And now for the left and right side windows, we need to go 4 millimeters on the left or on the right, depending on the window we want to modify. So 4, okay. Four millimeters on the left here again, okay. Then the right side windows. We need to guess the windows right here, okay. 4 millimeters on the right in this case, okay. And here the same. 4 on the right, okay. This is done. As you can see, this car doesn't have the right and left mirrors, so we don't need to clone the mirror glass and attach it to the left and right windows. Okay, now that we have created the damaged glasses for all the windows, we isolate them again. Okay guys, it's time to apply the damaged glass texture over the damaged glasses. So we select all the damaged glasses here. Alright, perfect. We go to the rendering menu, material editor, compact material editor, okay. We see the materials here. We go to our texture folder. The first thing we have to do, we have to copy from another car damaged glasses textures, R2, damaged glass and damaged glass color. The second one here, we drag and drop it, and we drop it over here in the material editor, and we name it damaged glass, okay. Another drag and drop over the objects here, assigned to the selections. Perfect. Now we go to check that the Material Explorer got the damaged glass texture. Okay, as you can see, it's perfect. We can close it, and now we can save for now. Export to the car. Okay, this is done. Perfect. And we need to create the dummy for each damaged glass. A dummy is like a container, and it's important because the container must be present when we load the car in the QNOS editor. So we go in the first menu here, create. We see the helpers, and then create a dummy. Okay, it's a small dummy right here, small. And we name it, in our case, damaged glass. The conventional names are damaged glass front, and then 1, okay. This is here, as you can see, we select object, and then we need to clone all the dummies. Clone, damaged glass front, damaged glass center, simple, always 1. Then we can again, damaged glass rear 1. Since we have also the glasses for the rear brake lights, we need to clone them as well, and so we create damaged glass rear number 2. Okay, then we need to create the left and right sides. So damage glass right 1, damage glass right 2, and now damage glass left 1 and damage glass left 2. We got the dummies, perfect. And now we have to align every single dummy to the damage glasses object we have just created. So we do this way. We select the dummy. In this case, we start from the front. So damage glass front 1. Okay, you see? Okay. We go here, we click on align, and now we go to align it, you see? We can select it, damage glass front, otherwise we can go here. It's the same. Select this. Okay, you see? Pivot point, all the position of the axis. We select OK, and the dummy is basically attached to the pivot. Perfect. Then we can do this. We can select the object and we can drag and drop it to its own container, its own dummy. Okay, like this. Then second, damage glass center dummy, select the line, and we look for the center object here. It's invisible here, so instead of see damage glass center, we can do this, otherwise we can do this. Perfect. As you can see, it's aligned here. Perfect. Then we select damage glass left 1 and we align it to the left window. It's easier to do from here. Left 1. Perfect, as you can see. And then we select damage glass left 2, dummy, align. No, it's wrong. Now we need here the dummy. Perfect. Align to left 2. Here. Great. See. We okay. Unselect that. Okay, left 1 object. Go to left 1 dummy. Left 2 object to left 2 dummy. Perfect. Now the rear glass. Rear dummy. Align to the damage rear. Okay. Perfect. Unselect. This goes here. Damage glass rear to rear 1. So damage glass rear 2 dummy. Align to damage glass rear 2. Like so. Perfect. Okay. We drag and drop the element right there. And now we go to the right side dummies. Okay. Damage glass right 1. We align the dummy to the right one. You can see it's this one, otherwise we do this. Okay. Select the right one. Unselect and check. And then we got the damage glass right 2. Dummy here. Select, align to damage glass right. Okay. Select and checked. We drag and drop the element here. Okay, now we have finished this part. We are almost done. We unhide all the objects here. Perfect. Now, what do we need to do now is to create a working wiper. In this case, we go to select the wipers, and we see, you see, all the wipers are together, are attached, and not only they are attached together, they are attached to parts of the chassis, parts of the body, so another object. So in this case we isolate this big object, isolate selection, as you can see, ta-da, all together. So we need to detach the two wipers from this big object. We need to create a polygonal object, so go to convert to a double poly. Perfect. So we have to select the single elements here. We have to be very accurate, so we select this. Okay. We try to select everything together. Or we can select the single object. Let's see. To be accurate, we have to use the 2D pan zoom. Okay, let's say we want to select just the right wiper here. Tack. Let's be accurate. Okay, let's see that everything is accurate. So you see this piece is missing from here. Let's select this. Okay, and also here it should be accurate now. Okay, perfect. Now everything should be in place. So this is the right wiper, and we need to detach it, you see? Detach, and we call it wiper right, and we go down here. Okay, as you can see, we perfectly detached the right wiper. So we go to select here, oops, the other object. Okay. Okay, here. Let's try to be accurate. So from the bottom, as you can see, we are missing a part. Okay. I guess we selected all the parts necessary. Okay, this is pretty accurate. Okay, that's very good. Perfect. Now we have to detach the left wiper. Detach, we call it, we name it wiper left. Perfect. Okay, we go down here, wiper left, wiper left. Okay, it's perfectly detached. There is no element left. We go to the create menu. Basically now we go to the left and right wiper, and we want to make them visible and isolate the objects. Perfect. Because what we need to do now is to detach the single elements of the wiper. I usually use two elements that are the base wiper and the rubber part. So let's start with the right wiper here. so we only select the right wiper. Yeah. Let's select the wiper, modify, editable poly, and we just select the base, which is this part here. This is the base, exactly. We need to be precise here. Okay. Let's select this. Alright, here. Okay, we are precise on the other side to check that everything is correct. Okay, this is selected, you see here. We miss a side. Okay. It looks good. We need to be precise here when selecting. Alright, so this is the base, and we detach it. Detach wiper right base. Perfect. So wiper right base, you see, perfectly detached. And this is the wiper right rubber, so we rename it. Okay, perfect. Now we hide the object, left wiper, visible. Okay, editable poly, we select the base here. Okay, this and this. Let's be precise. Tack here. Let's go on the other side. Okay, here. This one here. Okay, it looks precise. Yes, we selected all the necessary object. Okay, perfect. We detach this object and we call it wiper left base. Perfect. And the wiper left, as you can see, is the rubber, so we rename it wiper left rubber. Perfect. Now we got 4 objects, and what we need to do now is to center the pivot. So we select here right rubber, hierarchy, affect pivot only, center to object. Good. Now we got the wiper right base. We center the pivot, yes, but since we want the pivot to stay on the bottom side of the wiper base, we need to move the pivot right here. So the wiper will rotate on its base perfectly. Okay, you see, I want to make it perfect here on the base, on the bottom of the base, like this. Okay, it looks correct here. So the wiper will rotate on its base. Okay, then we need to select the left wiper, left rubber, center to object, left wiper base, center to object, and then we do the same modification. We move the pivot here on the base. Let's try to center it as best as we can. Okay, should be correct. Okay, a little up. Perfect. Okay, we have done this. Then we can create the dummies also for the wiper elements. helpers, dummy, small dummy here, and we will call them under capital letters, wiper right 1, and the number 1 is for the base. So we clone the object here, wiper right 2, that is for the rubber part. Okay, you see at the bottom of the menu where the objects are. Then we clone wiper left 1. We clone the left and we make the left 2. Okay. Left 2. Just in case we had only one wiper, it's easy. We call the dummy wiper underscore 1 and wiper underscore 2. Okay. Now we have to align the dummies to the wiper objects. So we take the wiper left 1, align to the left one goes here, you see, wiper left base, and wiper left 2, align to the wiper left rubber, yes, and then the wiper right underscore 1, align to the base, and the wiper right number 2, align to the rubber. Perfect. Okay. Now what we need to do is to drag and drop the single objects to the dummies. So wiper left base to wiper left 1. You can do this way, drag and drop. Otherwise we can use the parent pick feature here. You see? Pick parent, and we select the object, or in this case the dummy we want to move the object to. Okay, here, see, wiper left 1, wiper left base. Here, the left rubber. Here, pick up the parent, left 2. And now we have to move the dummy of the rubber here and the wiper left 1. So they are all together. Perfect, you see? And then we got to do the same for the right wipers. Okay, let's align. We did it. Okay, we are just aligned. Okay, we need to move the base to the 1 and the rubber to number 2. We move the right 2 to the right, inside the right 1. Okay. Okay, you see? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Now, we unhide all the objects. Perfect. We can unselect the helpers. Okay. We make them invisible. Perfect. Now, we get to select the first dummy here, wiper left 1, and we need to rotate the pivot. We select and rotate here, you see the pivot, and then the view must be local. View local here, as you can see. We go closer, then we go to the hierarchy, affect the pivot only, see? And we rotate the wiper left base here, you see? Just the dummy. Because the dummy contains everything here, and everything moves accordingly if we rotate the dummy. So you see the blue rotation here is what we need to be parallel with the glass. You see the degrees, 25 degrees. Yes, 25 and something. It's okay. Yeah, perfect. Then we can adjust it later if we are not satisfied by the degrees of the rotation. Okay, we do the same for the wiper right one dummy here. You see here, which we rotate it to make it parallel to the to the windshield. Yes, this should be correct. Okay, perfect. Now we do this way. Okay, take a better view. Now we need to create the animation. Okay, now we create the animation. So we do this way. We select the wiper left dummy here. We set the timeline auto key to be able to record. Okay, then we set the key for the first frame, frame 0 for the wiper left, and then for the wiper right dummy. Let's go back to the wiper left dummy, and then we go forward of 5 frames, and we set the rotate and transform z-axis of -20 for the left wiper. This is the correct value in my opinion to create a smooth animation. As you can see, it's moving. Now we adjust the left wiper here, moving a little bit up, see, the rubber part. As you can see, we are modifying just the dummy. Now we have to check the set key for the frame 5 left wiper dummy. Now the right wiper dummy, z-axis -20. Okay, you see the animation is flowing, but we need to fix the rubber because it's too much inside the glass, damaged glass. Now it's much better. We need to set the key again for the frame 5. Now back to the left wiper dummy and -20 again. Another 5 frames forward. Yeah, that's good. Let's fix the rubber because it's too much inside the glass. Now it's correct. Let's set the key. Okay, now for the right wiper again, frame number 15. Yes, let's check it. Yes, it's good. Much better now, yeah. Let's not forget that the damaged glass is 4 millimeters ahead, so we can stay a little bit inside with our rubber. Okay. Let's go back to the left wiper. Let's go forward of 5 frames, -20 again. Yeah, let's correct the visual. Let's fix the rubber and set the key on, so we are ready. Now for the right wiper dummy, -20, fix the wiper. Now left again, -20. We are almost there. I remember you that we need to create the back and forth animation. Yeah. We are good here. We just fix the wrapper. Must not be too much outside. This is good. Yeah, we still have some space to create 3 or 5 frames animation there if we like. Okay, right wiper here. Let's see what we can do. Frame 25. Usually I create 25 for the first animation and 25 for the back animation. Otherwise, for this animation would have been nice also 20 and 20. See? Okay, it's done. Set the key, and now we need the back animation. Let's set 3 points here and another 3 points here to go back and respect what we did before with -3. Now we go back for the left animation, still in 20 points back. Okay, let's fix the wiper wrapper. Yeah. Also for the right dummy here, 20 to go back. It's good. Let's move forward to frame 35. 20 again for the left dummy. Okay, let's fix a little bit the wrapper here. It's okay. We set the key. Right dummy. Okay, let's fix the wrapper part. Yeah, that's quite good. Yeah, we set the key. Left. We move forward 5 frames again. Frame number 40, 20. We set the key now once we are good. Right wiper dummy. We fix the wrapper here closer to the glass. We set the key. And the last one, frame 45. Okay, we go back to square one. This is correct. We are fixing the rubber part. Yeah, that should be fine like this. Okay, we set the key. And the last animation here for the right wiper. We check the rubber part. Yes, should be fine right now. And we set the key and we are good. Okay, let's see the animation. It's working quite smoothly here. Yeah, shouldn't be any problem. We can check the autoplay feature. Yes, should be good. Okay. Not forget that the damaged glass is 4 centimeters ahead. So what we have to do now is to select all the dummies and the object of the wiper left and right, so we can save the animation. We go to animation, save animation. We select the car folder, and also we could select, if we like, the segment from frame 0 to frame 45 in this case. Otherwise we can do like this. Okay, we call it car wiper 1 because I have already created a first animation here. Okay, now what do? We save the selected objects here, so Kunos editor is able to load them and create the KS animation file. Go to Max, export selected, just the wipers altogether. We select the folder and we name it car wiper dot fbx. It's okay. You see the animation folder. Car wiper is the name of the animation that Kunos uses. So car underscore wiper. That's good. Okay, it's an animation, so we save it ticking the animation square. Okay, and now we need to save the car itself. Let's go to Max, export, export the name of the car. Yeah, mount.fbx. Okay, we are ready to save it. Let's overwrite, and we don't have to forget that this is not an animation, so we have to untick the animation. Okay, here we are again. It's time to open the car in Kunos editor for the last fixes. Okay, the Montreal is loading. First thing to do, as you can see, this is the damage glass on. You can click it here. All right, you need to fix the damage glasses to make them transparent. Scene root, you go all the way down. You see all the damage glasses. This colored icon here represents the dummy. And what we need to do now is to set the priority of the dummy for the damage glasses to -2. And then click to reorder. Then again, we have to collapse everything and repeat the operation for all the damage glasses. Priority -2 and reorder. Again, -2 and reorder. It seems a long process, and somehow it is, but once you have managed to do it more and more times, it gets very easy and you get used to it. So -2, reorder. -2, reorder. We are almost done now. Damage glass, -2, reorder here, and we'll check it. Okay, it seems like we have done it. Now we have to collapse all the damage glasses objects because we need to further fix their transparency. Otherwise, you will see a mess when the car hits a wall, and you will see ugly cracks on the glasses. Okay, we select the single damage glasses objects, and for every glass, no matter if it is the internal glass, the external glass of the damage glass, you need to set the cast shadow as false, F for false, and the is transparent, T for true. Okay. False and true. Here again, cast shadow false, transparent true, false true, false true, false true, false true. Let's see, it's correct. Exactly. False true. And the last one, false true. Perfect. Okay. Now we need to fix the internal glass. We go to internal glass and we do the same. Cast shadow false and its response true. Okay. Let's not forget to select the shader for the damage glass. We go to the material and damage glass here, the name. Shaders must be set as KS broken glass. You see, changes. Blend mode from opaque to alpha blend. As you can see, it changes. And then we need to set, first of all, the values. You can find the values here in the Keynotes tutorial. As you can see here, damaged glass. And I know it by heart, almost. Okay, so 0.3, 0.4, 1, 100, parenthesis 1, exponential 1, is additive 1, parenthesis max level 0.5, glass damage 1. Okay, now we need to select the texture because we just added one texture, the TX normal. We go here to our texture folder and we select the damaged glass texture. It is this one here. As you can see, now the damaged glass is ready, here and here as well. Perfect. Okay, we select this damaged glass. That's good. So now we go to the internal glass. We select int glass. We set the transparency to true. Material. The internal glass shader is usually KS windscreen. Okay, so we make it transparent here. Alpha blend. We set the values here. 0.75, 0.75, 110, 0.5. Okay, we go inside. Okay, we can see outside. It's good. That's good. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So another thing we have to check before saving everything. We got the damaged glass here. Perfect. It must not be activated. Deactivate the damaged glass here, and we check the rim blur if the car got the rim blurs. So we click on blur. Okay, as you can see, the texture has some problems because you can see through. So we select with the right mouse click the rim blur texture, rim blur object, and we check here as well because the material is as a blend mode alpha blend, and we have to set the transparency to true. So it's transparent true. Yes, you see changes. Perfect. Now on the other side, right click, it's transparent true. Here, right mouse click, true. Left, right, left, right. Okay, right side, right rear, and true. Okay, now job is done. Everything is ready. Now we can save it. Remember to save the persistence every time you make some adjustments to the car, so it will be saved next time you will open the FBX file. So persistence, okay, persistence saved, okay. Okay, now it's time to save the car. First thing first, we need to uncheck the rim blur. Yeah, otherwise when we select the car in Content Manager Showroom, it will show the blur on the rims, which is not good. Then we need to save the car here. File, save can5, car. And we name the car as the real name used by the car folder. We copy Alpha Montreal, we paste it here. Okay, this is saved, can5, and then we need to open the FBX animation for the wipers. You see, it loaded the wipers here, and it created a file name car wiper ks anim. So we copy them both, copy and we paste them in our folder here, like so. I had already a car animation here. I rename it .old, and I do this way, drag and drop the animation in the right side. And now we can open the car in Content Manager Showroom and we see the wiper animation. Okay, here we select the animation here, wiper. As you can see, it works. Yeah, great. And now we see the rim are correct. Blurred rim, yeah. You see there's no transparency. It's perfect. So our job is done. Great. You got a beautiful car here. I hope this tutorial has been useful for you, and happy modding. Bye bye.